On episode 2 of Dream Catelogue, we have legendary Vaporwave producer and Dream Catelogue founder HKE collaborating with one of the most influential, dynamic, and exciting rappers in the game to ever do it, Mr. Kanye West. Both of these artists have had their fair share of controversy throughout their musical journeys. However, to me at least, it's artists that embody these type of magnetic personalities regardless of how much hate or love they have in set moment of their career that truly prove how powerful their entire entity can be to a genre. Powerful. That's a strong word, no pun intended, but it's a characteristic that these two truly have in their respected communities. So, let's picture a scenario of HKE and Kanye West in the studio together. We both know they're hustlers, not only hardworking, but smart working. They attack the musical meta of their genres by being trendsetters constantly and optimize their workflow to produce the most original and new sounding material they can possibly deliver. It only makes sense to pair these two. For this collaboration, I see HKE's authority taking the forefront with some in-your-face synths and ultimately lead melodies of the track. Afterwards, bring Kanye in to chop it up to his style of rap flow and placing down a drum track to push it forward. And remember, if these two personalities get in the studio together, we're gonna see their attitudes bleed onto every track. So expect a battle to the death of killer bass lines to out of nowhere ambient and tranquil breakdowns in the songs. Each of their discographies show how wide and unexpected this pairing could be together in terms of their overall sound. Let's look at the track Hand in Throat off of Omnia. HKE here hits us with a triumphant yet dominant and bellowing sounding horn in the background, with a couple of synth sound effects poking in and out throughout the song. If we were to up those horns, chop them up a couple times in a loop, and throw a beat on this baby, I could really see this being a perfect fit for an album like Yeezus, where Kanye West erupts at one point on the track Blood on the Leaves, into a similar sounding idea I have of a boastful horn being chopped up with the heaviest sounding drums to drive it home. On the track Dreaming off of this, HKE brings us to the opposite end of his musical spectrum with a more anxious sounding track that itches at your eardrum with a trickling sort of drum and bass style drum beat, quick jabbing synths, and a faint vocal background. I mean, come on, this would have been absolutely killer to benefit Kanye's transitioning style from his soulful, sampling, careless style hip-hop beats to more passive-aggressive vibing, instrumentally chilling tracks in the time period where he recorded 808s and Heartbreaks, as the beats and lyrics on this album always sounded emotionally cold to me. A lot of earlier stuff from HKE resonates with that certain area of sound Kanye West was trying to pinpoint, and I think they would have melted perfectly into one another. To give one more example, let's place the song Dream Angel off of Dragon Soul as a snug fit for Kanye's most recent album, The Life of Pablo. Not only does the vocal sample sound like Rihanna, who's featured on that album, but I can totally envision a trap-style rattling hi-hat pattern to back up that wood-sounding snare hit used in every measure, similar to the organic drum beat direction Kanye took on this album with certain tracks like Feedback, where a similar snare hit causes your head to rock to the beat from measure to measure. As we can see here, look at the diversification of their musical portfolios, a true musical investment for any type of listener out there who truly wants to diversify what they're listening to. And in terms of what they would showcase together on an album, HKE's anonymity combined with Kanye's bizarre and wild ways of announcing his new music and how he showcases himself during his live performances, the overall presentation these two would provide would be straight up wild. A powerful experience on stage that would without a doubt absorb the crowd into their show. Kanye in the front of the stage under the spotlight, while HKE is dimly seen in the background behind some smoky visual effects to just protrude his silhouette as if he's watching and conducting this musical experiment we all can't look away from. I know without a doubt the collaboration between HKE and Kanye West, if it were to somehow ever happen, would be nothing less than a fiery crucible of power, innovation, and evolution for each of their respected genres. Yo, thanks everyone for watching, much love as always, and remember, let me know what type of collaborations you would love to see. Always cool hearing from you guys, and I hope you stick around for everything else I have in store for the channel. Much love, your boy, Pat Chennington.